job you do as we try and save the industry. So please welcome Andy Thompson, who the Vice President of SEMA, the Professionals Union, and is the branch chair here in Sheffield. Thank you.
Welcome to Sheffield, the Steel City. It's great to see so many people from so many different places, including our friends from America. For those who don't know me, my name's Andy Thompson. I'm an engineer at one of the Tata Steel plants in Rotherham, and I'm also a workplace representative. Now, I realise you may have heard quite a lot of what I'm about to say, but it's so vital that everyone understands the seriousness of the situation that we face. South Yorkshire region is famous for top quality steel. With the invention of Benjamin Huntsman's crucible steel making in 1740, Henry Bessemer's steel making process in the 1850s, to Harry Brearley's stainless steel over 100 years ago. Unfortunately, the peak of steel making in South Yorkshire is long behind us. The last few decades have seen the industry in this region continue to decline, with the industrial buildings that once dominated the skyline be ripped down, leaving no evidence that they existed. The few remaining companies have had to specialise in high-value, low-volume products to ensure a sustainable steel industry. This city has been built on steel, but unfortunately our industry, which employs a skilled and committed workforce, continues to be left to die a slow and painful death by a government that does not want to see industry as a main player in our economy. It's obvious that a government who does not want steel to be at the heart of any industrial strategy is hell-bent on losing all manufacturing from this country. We struggle with crippling energy prices through green taxes designed to help lower CO2 emissions, business rates that penalise our companies that invest in new, more efficient technology, and infrastructure projects that source steel from countries other than our own. Now, to create the perfect storm for the steel industry, we're hit with a massive dumping of state-funded Chinese steel on our shores, with no restrictions on its use, and severely undercutting UK steel prices by selling it at less than it costs to manufacture. Without steel, we cannot improve our transport links. We cannot build new energy infrastructure. We will not be able to build new equipment for our armed forces. We will be at the mercy of other countries who know how crucial steel is to their future survival. They will be able to dictate how much we must pay to improve and develop our own country. I came into the steel industry, first member of my family to work in steel, with a plan to have a long career. I love this industry. The people, the place, and the environment are second to none. It scares me to think that there is the possibility that it may all be lost and be passed into history as something that was once great. I read an article the other day that said the steel industry in Europe must halve by 2030 in order to survive. The article said that overcapacity in Europe, along with the disadvantages that we face, including high energy costs and business rates, meant that decline was inevitable. Surely this should not and must not be the case. We need to make it clear to the government that we have a future. If they put us on a level playing field with the rest of the world, then decline is not inevitable, and this industry can and should grow. We make some of the best steel in the world for some of the most demanding applications, with some of the best environmental controls. It's clear to me that if this country wants to improve the environment, then we must make steel in this country rather than in countries with less strict environmental regulations. If this country wants to be at the front of technological advantages, then give businesses the incentive to invest in new groundbreaking plants to install at our steelworks without crippling business rates. We are not asking for a bailout. We do not want special treatment. We want the ability to compete with other steel companies in other countries, an opportunity we do not currently have. I'm so grateful that you've all come to this rally today, but we must continue to shout for our steel industry. Steel workers cannot do this alone, and everyone in this room can help. From signing permissions, to speaking to your local MPs, to keeping it in the minds of everyone you know. As a collective, we can win this. We can save our steel industry, and we can make it grow. Let's give future generations the chance to experience life working in such an amazing industry. Thank you.